Welcome to this month's TokyoTreat unboxing and character design video where I asked you guys in the YouTube community tab what animal you wanted to see me create based off of these Japanese snacks, and you voted for dinosaurs. So let's design some dinosaurs based off of these Japanese snacks. Don't know what TokyoTreat is? It's a monthly subscription box for delicious Japanese snacks. They're amazing. There's a link in the description if you want your own box and to help this channel out, and let's get to designing. All right, let's get into it. Our first dinosaur is going to be based off of these Koikea black pepper chips. The black pepper flavor is subtle, but it's a nice addition to this salty snack. So because this is a potato chip character, you know I had to slice that puppy up. Well, no, I sliced the puppies up in the last video, huh? This is actually my favorite dinosaur. It turned out so much fun. This is a Pachycephalosaurus. And yes, unfortunately, I will be butchering all of these dinosaur names because don't know how to say dinosaur names. It's the dinosaur that has that really round, hard head. I know the round, hard head is gone as potato chips at this point, but pretend it had a bulbous head before it flew away as potato chips. Basically, as you can already tell, this is a potato dinosaur that has limbs that are made out of the potato roots that are growing off of him. He's creepy, but he's cute, and I just love those potato chips flying away. I just love anything that's a dissection. It's fun. And I love this boy. Just look at him. How can you resist? He has a potato face, and he's a potato dinosaur. Oh gosh, our next dinosaur is going to be designed off of these cute cotton candy. The cotton candy is so soft, it's like holding a pillow. I just want to touch it, but it's food, so you gotta eat it. So for this dinosaur, I was thinking of ways to creatively make a really fluffy dinosaur that just wasn't a really fluffy dinosaur, if that makes sense. Basically, I didn't want to just throw a bunch of fluff on a dinosaur and call it a cotton candy dinosaur. I wanted to be somewhat creative, I guess. So when I was looking at my list of dinosaur inspirations, I saw the Triceratops. Wow, I can say a dinosaur name. And I was thinking about how its horns could look like the sticks that stick into a cotton candy ball. I don't think you call those cotton candy balls. So that's about as creative as I got. It wasn't the best idea. It's not the most creative. I guess I basically did just replace his sort of flat head thing, shield, whatever, and put a bunch of cotton candy there and called his horn sticks. Yeah, okay, I guess that wasn't that creative. Oh well, moving on. Our next inspiration is this Lucky New Year Taiyaki snack. The bubbles in the chocolate really make me feel like I'm eating an Aero bar covered in an ice cream cone or something. Pretty good. So for this dinosaur, I didn't exactly design a dinosaur on the snack. You'll see. Pterodactyl was on my list of dinosaurs to draw, but I wasn't really finding any huge inspirations from any of the other snacks to take for the pterodactyl. Pterodactyl? Pterodactyl. So what I came to was drawing the snack, which was that fish with chocolate inside of it, and taking the pterodactyl and making it eat the fish, but the fish is like a parasite or something. Maybe this is like some weird black blobby parasite thing that goes into fish and swims around and lives inside of it. So the pterodactyl picked up this fish thinking it was getting a meal, and it is jumping out of the fish's mouth for its life as the pterodactyl flies away with it. So I didn't design the dinosaur, but the dinosaur is in it. I don't know. I also made the dinosaur pink because I just wanted to make it colorful. This is one of those drawings that honestly I kind of hated, but the more I look at it, the more silly I think it is. So I really like it. Ooh, next up is our drink. We have Parade Milkshake. Ooh, so the description of this drink was classic milkshake flavor, but this actually was quite caramelly, I thought. It was pretty good. The drink characters in my TokyoTreat designs are actually becoming some of my favorites because they're just so flowy and interesting, and I made this soda dinosaur. This is the, Plesiosaurus? It's like a shark dinosaur. He's very angry and teethy. Kind of squished. He's beefy boy? I don't know. So I know the drink was a milkshake drink, but I'm just so into these see-through characters, and I thought a milkshake was just going to be this blob of a thing. So I went more for the soda route. It's just a drink inspiration. I think that's okay. So we have a soda and there's this dinosaur popping out and he's sad for some reason. I don't know. I just went really crazy with pushing those shapes and I had a lot of fun with the carbonation. So in the puddles, you can see some little dots coming up. I thought that was just a very cute and small detail. But yeah, there's our soda dinosaur boy. Next up, we have this Crunchy Panda Cookies Party Pack. These Panda cookies are a classic. You can't go wrong with cookies and chocolate. Also, look how cute they are. So this was a really interesting dinosaur to design. At first, I drew a panda that was wearing a dinosaur costume, but then it just felt so wrong that I didn't actually draw a dinosaur. So I was thinking of ways I could make the dinosaur look like a panda, but then I thought, you know, it doesn't have to be a direct inspiration. So this dinosaur is a Colophysis? Maybe. I think these are the little tiny dinosaurs that go around and eat people's eggs. I'm not really sure. I'll be honest, I didn't do research. I just looked at the pictures of the dinosaur and said, I want to draw that boy. But because these cookies are a cookie covered in chocolate, I thought I would represent that with eggs. So we have a dinosaur that is just so excited about eating all of these eggs, and he's drenched in eggs. So a cookie drenched in chocolate, a dinosaur drenched in egg, same thing, right? Just to tie in the panda thing a little bit, I put an egg on top of his head that has a double yolk, so it kind of looks like panda ears. I tried. He's cute though, right? All right, this is Calvi Shrimp Sticks Share Pack. Long boy. Yep, these are definitely shrimp flavored. They do not mess around. And crunchy. Next up, we have the Thalassomedon. You know, the really long-necked water dinosaur. You know the one. So because this snack is so twisty, I thought I would draw the really long neck water dinosaur, which I guess I'm going to call it. Because they have those really long necks, they're gonna get all tied up, right? They're gonna get all knotted. Obviously, this is an exaggeration. I don't actually think their necks got tied up in little knots, but it was really cute for a dinosaur drawing. We have this little guy looking all sad while his neck is tied up in a knot, and he's probably going to suffocate and die. He's choking himself. It's really sad. This is why dinosaurs went extinct. Also, the color of this dinosaur was just supposed to be a red to yellow gradient, but honestly, it looks like he's losing color in his face because he's choking. You can see in the background there is one that's red to yellow, but it's kind of funny to think he's dying. Next up is the Glico Balanced Nutrition Chocolate Brownie Bar. This little guy is so dense, but that just means it's packed full of nutrition, right? This is one of my favorite dinosaurs I created. So this is a Stegosaurus, as you will see. Because it was a brownie with fruit, I thought I would make a brownie dinosaur. And obviously because this is a Stegosaurus, which is why I chose this, I almost said Pokemon. It was so easy to put those strawberries on its back to look exactly like the plates the Stegosaurus has. So I was so excited about this little guy. And I added a scoop of ice cream on its tail. I know the snack itself doesn't have ice cream in it, but who doesn't like a scoop of ice cream with their warm brownie? Yum. Maybe there's a dinosaur out there that barfs up or poops out ice cream, so he was just walking by and happened to get pooped on. Overall, I just love how much I exaggerated the parts of this guy's body. I just think he's so cute, and I love the design. Love him. Would eat. 10 out of 10. Our next snack is this savory wheat cracker. The cracker is very crunchy, just a little salty, just what you need if you want a little munchy, crunchy snack. For this dinosaur, I basically just turned that cracker into the dinosaur like a gingerbread sort of situation. Just cookie cut that dinosaur out of that rice cracker thing. So if you can't tell by now, we have a Brontosaurus. I guess I just really wanted to make this long, flat, winding dinosaur with all sorts of little folds and stuff just to make it look more visually interesting instead of just having a flat dinosaur sitting there chilling out. We have one that winds and turns and looks really interesting. He really truly is just the snack itself, and it just, like I said, looks like a cookie cutter cutted him out. It's a very simple design, but I really like this guy, especially all of those little brush details I added in to make him look like a crumbly little textured cracker. Brontosaurus, more like Crunchosaurus, am I right, guys? Our next dinosaur will be based off of these salty seaweed puffs. These little puffs have a subtle seaweed flavor, so if you're into that, there you go. So this dinosaur is going to be based off of the Parasaurolophus. Fun fact, I think this might be my favorite dinosaur to draw. I do like to draw the Stegosaurus because their proportions are kind of weird. But with this guy, I took inspiration from the shape of the snack. So with a Parasaurolophus dinosaur, they have that little horn thing going in the back of their head. So I thought I would turn that into the snack and turn it forward. And then for the coloring, I took inspiration, obviously again, from the snack. For the adult dinosaur, I colored it yellow and gave it little green spots. And for the baby dinosaur, I painted them green because I thought maybe as a baby, they are born green so that they can hide in all of the seaweed. Because I think this dinosaur ate stuff out of a lake or something. So I decided that the babies are born green so that they can camouflage into all of the plant life, and then as they grow into an adult, they lose most of their green color and just keep some spots. Oh yes, our next snack is the cheese Umaibo. Have you ever wanted a giant puffy Cheeto with a hole in it? Well, there you go, a cheese Umaibo. So I really wasn't sure what to do for the Umaibo inspiration, and I decided to go with a Brachiosaurus. And what I did, because they have a long neck and the Umaibo is a long tube thing, I made this into quite a fabulous... I almost said Pokemon again, what the heck? Dinosaurs are real, Kasey, Pokemon aren't. So yeah, like I said, I basically just put the Umaibo on this guy's neck, and he just looks like a fluffy, fabulous dinosaur, and I had to color him all colorful because he was just too fabulous not to. I know earlier I said I didn't want to just stick the snack on one of these dinosaurs, but he is looking fabulous. Look at him. He's got a fluffy neck. He's rocking it. He's feeling good. He's feeling great. Should have gave him shoes to match his little fluffy neck thing. Next up is our KitKat. We have these strawberry tiramisu KitKats. Look at that comic, what is happening? This was the most interesting KitKat experience. It starts off with a lovely strawberry flavor, and just as it's melting away in your mouth, you get a little hint of coffee. It's so interesting, I love it. So as much as I did want to do another split in half dinosaur creation like with the dogs I did, I don't want to copy my ideas and just do the same thing over and over. So I tried to do something different, though I wish I did do the split in half dinosaur if I'm honest. So because the flavors of this KitKat were tiramisu, which is basically coffee, and strawberry, I decided to go with another liquid dinosaur, which was a little unexpected. So we have a little tiny TRex dinosaur, and it's a puddle of coffee, and it is trying to eat this giant strawberry, but it's struggling because it's just too big for his little mouth because he's just so tiny, and he's trying to eat this giant strawberry. And that's this dinosaur. Oh no, I just realized that the next dinosaur is a T-Rex. We can pretend this is another dinosaur that looks similar to a T-Rex. Yeah, moving on. Next up we have this giant chocolate bar. This is a really good light and neutral snack with just a hint of chocolate around the outside. Not bad. So like I already mentioned, this is our T-Rex dinosaur, and it isn't the most creative. I literally just drew that big giant chocolate bar as a dinosaur, but honestly, I really like the way I stylized and drew this dinosaur overall. I just think he's so much fun. I really pushed the shapes and the angles, and I really like this guy. So I guess in an ironic sense, I didn't actually think about this when I drew this guy, but he's all torn up. And usually he's the dinosaur that's doing the tearing up. Also didn't think about this as I drew this guy. He's a big, giant chocolate bar snack. And I drew the really big, giant dinosaur that everyone's scared of. Anyway, yep, he is falling apart. He's crumbling because he's food, and that's what food does. And he's sad about it. I really like this guy. I think he's cute. One of my faves. Our next dinosaur is going to be based off of the Gudetama custard chocolate bar. It's crunchy, it's chocolatey, it's custardy. What more do you want? So because this chocolate bar is branded with an egg and dinosaurs lay eggs, I was really excited to make this into a chocolate dinosaur with some unfortunate egg situations. And now that I think about it, I think this dinosaur was actually supposed to be also a coelophysis, similar to the other egg boy. I think one of these was supposed to be a velociraptor. Was the first one supposed to be a velociraptor? I have no idea anymore. Some of these are just generic dinosaurs. I mean, they're not very anatomically correct anyway. It's a cute dinosaur-ish boy. So like I mentioned, he's made out of chocolate, and because he's made out of chocolate, or she, the eggs are also made out of chocolate. So I guess these are kind of similar to Cadbury eggs, and it's a very hot day. The eggs are melting, and oh no, you can see inside the yolk, inside the egg, because it's melting, it's getting destroyed. How do these dinosaurs even survive if they're going to melt and be made out of food? I don't know, but he's cute, and I like this one. And last but not least, we have our sticky Ramune candy DIY kit. It's gooey, it's crunchy, it's fun, it's colorful. This is gonna be a fun dinosaur. And it was. This is actually one of my favorite designs. It's so much fun. I love the shape of this dinosaur. It's a very interesting dinosaur. It is based off of the Ankylosaurus. It's that armored dinosaur with that ball on the end of its tail. It's really squat and wide and spiky and weird. Perfect for this snack. So the snack itself wasn't super transparent. It was more of a thick, goopy thing. But I just couldn't resist making this guy see-through because he had a spoon going into him, and I know you're gonna say it looks like it's going up his butt. It's not. It's supposed to be his tail. It's a spoon in his body, and it's the tail. I guess it's a bone because I wanted to leave it white to make it look a little more natural than a blue spoon. And I just put a bunch of little crystally rock things on top of him to represent those spikes that the dinosaur has. I love this guy. He's colorful, he's cute, he's weird. He's got a spoon up his butt. What more can you ask for? And that is it for our 14 snack-inspired dinosaur designs. If you want to help me decide on what TokyoTreat designs to do in the future, make sure you check out my community tab on my YouTube page. I sometimes put polls in there to see what you guys want me to do in my next TokyoTreat boxes, or you can just give me a suggestion. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And now a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons for all of their support. You guys are the best. If you want to be in the credits at the end of my videos, see secret sketches, coloring pages, early access, and more, check out my Patreon by clicking a link in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Bye!